Has a judge really sentenced Amber Heard to prison? You will find out in this video. I'm sure you're well aware of what's already happened in this whole case so far, so I won't bother you with the details. But lately, there has been some spicy progress in the courts. And while yes, court proceedings are normally boring, what we see lately is the tide shifting against Amber Heard inside and outside the courtroom. Most importantly, the issue of her never donating the $7 million from the divorce has become an important part of the court proceedings. I'll even share what was said by one of the judges, which left Amber Heard's legal team dumbfounded. It gets really interesting, so let's get started. Okay, so basically, Johnny Depp and his legal team have made a brilliant move by bringing up the issue of the donations from Amber Heard. As you guys know, when the two got divorced, Amber raked in $7 million. She instantly came to the media and said that all that money would go to charity. Now remember that she always mentioned it in relation to the divorce and domestic abuse allegations, and that ended up costing her. The transcript was actually quite exciting for me to read because what the judge said seemed to reflect what millions of fans across the world have been thinking. Of course, it was about 30 pages long, so I'll only share the spiciest bits, as the rest was mostly formalities and technicalities. As we all know, Depp did not seem to be making any progress as far as legal proceedings went, and in fact, he has actually lost some cases lately. Now Depp and his team decided to formally question Amber Heard about the $7 million that she claimed to donate and requested the judge to ask her to prove it. Everyone was waiting for this moment, as this has always only been a rumor, and that's what most people thought about it. But Johnny's legal team bringing it up in court means they're quite sure that Amber never donated any money. Let's see what the judge had to say. Okay, so when this got brought up, the judge had a very clear stance. He showed full support for the request for Amber to show the receipts from the donation. And you may be thinking, why? Well, the judge said that if Amber had never brought up the issue of donating that money publicly and in front of the media, he would have thrown the petition out for being irrelevant. However, Amber Heard had brought it up in front of the media herself so many times, and it was always linked to the domestic abuse case. The judge said that even if she had talked to the media about it, but separately from the abuse case, he wouldn't press on the donation receipts. But it seems that he has to. Amber Heard's lawyer seemed to have little defense to put up that day. The issue of confidentiality was brought up, and Amber's side claimed that this was something private for them. Of course, the judge had the best comeback. He said that if something like this was actually considered private for Amber Heard, then bringing it up in front of the media while connecting it to Johnny and the alleged abuse made zero sense. Oh, and that's not all. The judge actually got low-key angry at one point by saying that any other person would have simply stepped up and said that the court doesn't need to bother and talk to the charities. Instead, the defendant would show the proof themselves. However, that was not the case, the judge said, as Amber was clearly very hesitant to submit that proof in court. But why is that even important? Even this part has come from the judge himself, as he said that Johnny Depp is connected to this because his name got brought up every time she talked about donating. And of course, because she received the money as a direct result of her divorce from Johnny. The judge didn't say that last part, but yeah, it's an indisputable fact. The judge explained that Johnny and his team have full rights to assess if that money ever got donated the way it was claimed by Amber Heard multiple times in the media. You don't have to be a genius to understand that this means some serious trouble for Amber Heard. If somewhere down the line it does get proven that Amber never donated the money and that she was literally lying about it all this time, it will create a massive credibility crisis. This will obviously mean that her allegations about the whole domestic abuse issue will have far less credibility. The chances of the libel case in the US ending up in favor of Johnny Depp do not seem as slim as they did a while back. Certainly, if there were no lies or deceit in Amber's statements regarding the donation, she would instantly submit the proof, right? Whatever happens, Amber may just have to pay a very heavy price for it. This is important as the industry has been treating Johnny Depp as guilty and Amber Heard as the victim. If we look at her story and nothing else, of course that would appear true. I stopped supporting Amber Heard the day those voice calls between her and Johnny were released by the Daily Mail. So many things happened in that one single voice call. It was ugly. She not only commented on how the world wouldn't believe Johnny because he's a man, but she also confessed many times to punching him while they were married. From the call, it definitely appeared like a toxic and troubled relationship. However, it did more than just prove that. If Johnny was actually physically abusive towards Amber, and that's a big if, then Amber reciprocated those actions. The petition that demanded Amber Heard's removal from the new Aquaman movie has gathered more than 1.5 million signatures now, and it's growing faster than ever. The woman seems to be earning millions of dollars from her new movies, and the fact that Johnny ended up losing all his contracts is just incredibly sad. For the sake of fairness, both of them should receive equal treatment. But apparently, just like Amber Heard said, the world would never believe Johnny Depp because he's a man. Another fresh issue that has been brewing up lately is the op-ed written by Amber Heard back in 2018, which indirectly maligned Johnny Depp and alleged domestic abuse. The thing is that back then, the divorce had not completely gone through and neither of them was allowed to talk to the media about it. But she did it anyway, and Johnny sued her for $50 million because of it. Now it's being brought up that the op-ed was actually written by the American Civil Liberties Union, whom she also claimed to donate half of the $7 million to. There have been emails leaked that show that Amber Heard's role in the op-ed was confined to a mere approval of the pre-written text. This is alarming because that op-ed was the foundation of this whole drama. Amber was made an ambassador of women's rights in the UN, and the fact that her life story, which was full of allegations, wasn't even written by her is absolutely crazy. This also makes the ACLU a co-conspirator in the whole issue, as they originally wrote the text that maligned Johnny Depp. Johnny and his team are gearing up to fight this in court as well, which could be another turning point in the whole thing. The judge may not have ordered a prison sentence for Amber Heard yet, but it could be very well on its way. If the woman is proven wrong, then she has done a lot of damage to Johnny Depp's reputation, financials, and mental health. If the court decides that Amber was lying, you can rest assured that the woman will spend quite some time in prison. Anyway, that is all from this video. Make sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Do we have any Amber Heard fans out there? If so, what's your take on this? I'll see you all in a new video very soon. Until then, take care and goodbye.
He walks out. I tried to actually, even at that point, say, don't walk out, like, maybe we just need to talk about it, you know, can we just take a break? And then just talk, because it's my birthday, and I don't want to wake up on my, my birthday. We've got a million